Hi traders, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope all of you are doing good. I'm making this video very late tonight as I had some work during the day. I'm sorry for that. But today is an interesting topic we are going to cover. Today we will be doing a price action analysis. We have seen a lot of indicators, how they work, and how to make judgments looking at the indicators. But the best indicator is price action. There is a saying in the market that bhav bhagwan hai. So let us understand how can we analyze without using any indicator, like what is the market trying to tell us and how do we interpret that for making our decisions for trading. Before we getting started, let's have a look at our disclaimer. Okay, so here we'll get directly onto the charts today. So I'm using TradingView today, and I have a Banknifty chart on 3 minutes. So as you can see, there are no indicators which are marked on this. There is simple price action which you can see. This is the day separator, and we will try to analyze what is the market doing and how we can interpret and make decisions along with the price. So are we able to understand anything looking at this market, which was of 20th December? See, this was the first candle. Market opened here, and there was an up move, and after that there was a high formed, and this was the low of the market, and it stayed in between in the range throughout the day. And if you can see, the market closed at 32381, and if you notice that it has spent the maximum amount of time during the day at the same price. So it was completely in a sideways trend on a Friday. So mostly if you are an option seller, premiums will not drop if this kind of movements happen on a Friday, because Friday being the first day after in a fresh series. So avoid selling options on that day. Try to capture any first big move and then wait, or this kind of big move. But nothing will work, straddles or strangles on these days. Only far out of the money you can expect some change. Otherwise it is difficult to make money in this market, especially on Fridays. Other days you can definitely do straddles, strangles, they will work well. So let's analyze this, and let's ignore this day, and let's look at the previous day. Then we'll come back to this day, and then I'll show you how clear things will be. Okay, let's ignore this day. So now we will use a simple lines. We will have to draw lines. I'll show you. We will just simply mark what are the lows. Like this was the low for that day. So we'll draw a line here. And then we will see which is the high of that day. This we will put a line here. And then we will go back to the previous day and try to notice and do the same thing there as well. Okay, so this was the high of the day and this was the low of the day. Then go back further. There is a new low. This is lower than the previous low, so I marked it. Let's try to capture which are the peaks and the lowest points. There is one more lowest point here. So this was the high of this day. Okay, so assume as we have marked it for last 3 days, let us try and analyze the 20th December trend as per these lines. Okay, here. So the first candle has actually come into the zone where there was a previous support. If you see, this was a line where it has taken a retracement from this line on the previous day, and this line is connecting many other days at the same level. As you can see, there is a rejection at this level also. So wherever there was a rejection here, it became a support later. So the price has opened close to that and it has started jumping up. Okay, and this was the major resistance to move forward. So price has, with this move, the price has cleared this resistance and we can say that it is turned bullish and we can expect some more bullishness. So price was going up for some time, but it couldn't cross this level, and then it had to take a retracement so that it can continue going up. So the retracement happened exactly on the level where there was a previous resistance. This level, this was a previous resistance level, so that has become a support now. So here it has taken a retracement and tried going up, but there was not enough power for it to sustain. Again it had to make a retracement so that it can start going up. So again it came into the zone and then pushed up. Okay, so now it stayed in this range and it closed above the previous close. So it is still in the bullish trend. But now for us to analyze this market for Monday, what we need to actually mark this new high. So there is a new high which has formed and we already have the lows marked, right? So now what is important for us, Monday, if the market moves up, then this will be the major resistance for it. It has to break this resistance and go up. So this will be a critical level for us to watch. If this crosses, then we have to wait for it to retrace back to the level which is its major support level, which is here. So we have to wait for a retracement to come back to here to play this again, or we can wait for a resistance breakout play and we can take our position. So this will give us a perspective that, this is a very simple thing. You can plot it on your chart and this will work wonders for you. I'm telling you, this will really help you to understand what is the market doing. And before we have actually marked these lines, you are not able to understand why at this level there is a pin bar formed, why it is retraced from this level, because we're not using any indicator here. We are just simply marking markets highs and lows of different days in the past. We can also use trend lines. We can mark a trend line from here, start marking, and we can see that there is a channel. So let's try and do that as well. Let's see what it says. So we will try and draw a trend line connecting the points. So we will take this low and then we will connect this low. Let me draw this again. So we will take it from the lowest point till the next point. Or we can do it safely, assuming that this was the lowest and the second lowest. And then let's clone this. Always clone this and then make a channel. Actually, this is a very high point. We can take this as a proper channel. Okay, so now we can easily see the price has used the channel. This is the support level and this is the resistance level. Now you can easily see this comes close to the line which we have already drawn. So this entire place will become as a resistance zone. That will be 324402,473. So market can take a resistance from here and come back and touch this line and go up, or it can break this and form a new lower low, because as you can see, this is a lower low, this is a higher low, this is a higher low, this is a higher low, again this is a higher low, and we are always seeing there is higher high, higher high, higher high, and a higher high. See this high 91440. So market is clearly in an uptrend, and we have to see if the market continues to do that or it is going to break this channel and come down. So we have to wait for that. So this gives a clear perspective to us, and then we can take a view basis how the market opens on Monday. So for me, if you see these two levels, if you draw a line from this level, you draw a line from this level and this level, you can watch out these two levels and see where is the market moving. So initial first 15-20 minutes, if it breaks any of these levels, then the trend will be very clear. We can look for a pullback, and on pullbacks we can start selling. So that's how we have to play, and it is very simple if you use only price action without putting much of a noise, much of any indicators, because indicators will keep confusing. All the indicators except price and volume, both should be there on your chart, because those two things are important to you. So let's map volume as well on this and see how it will help us. So as it's a spot chart, you will not be able to get volume on this. You have to go to a future chart. Okay guys, I think it's fairly simple. You can do this analysis on any kind of chart. You can do it on Nifty, you can do it on Banknifty, you can do it on any other stock which you want to trade. So these are very simple techniques, and these techniques work very well because the entire world is looking at indicators, same settings. Some settings may vary, but all of them are using the same thing. So it's always better to see which they are not watching. Not many people trade with price action, and not many people will trade like this. So you have to always find and observe what price is doing and then take a step on that. And in this, now we have seen the support and resistance levels and then the price reacting to it, but For you to understand this completely, it is also important to club this with your price action patterns, what kind of candles are forming at what level. That is also very important. If you have seen my past videos, you can see these are like bear 180, bottoming tail bars, topping tail bars. You can see these reversal patterns and take decisions basis that. So it is very simple, but it's not easy. You have to practice it. Okay guys, I think that's it for this session, and I always get excited to come and share something new every week, and this has been my routine for a lot of weeks now. I hope you enjoy and learn something from this, and please do share this with your friends and people who want to learn from the market, and please do subscribe and comment if you like these videos and motivate me, and we should reach the 5,000 subscriber mark soon. So please help me by promoting these videos as much as you can. Thank you so much for watching.